Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Today we'll be looking at all three candidates in the race to become the SNP leader. I've already done a video on Humza Yousaf and his appalling record with the NHS and its ever increasing waiting lists. This is the second of the three videos and we'll be looking at Kate Forbes. So do hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the one about Ash Regan coming later. Now, Kate Forbes pushes her religion to the forefront and claims that she's honest because of the ethics and teachings of that religion, and this well may be the case. However, where it may not be something she said, there's certainly things she's leaving out, and we need to look at these omissions. Why is she not putting certain information into the public domain or leaving it out of official registers? Information that other candidates have been quite open about. What has she got to hide? Who knows, but we'll have a look and see what's going on with Kate Forbes. Here goes. So, Forbes did not record her church or family firms in the official register. Now, she's an accountant and she should know better. She should know that things like this need to be out in the open to remove any kind of questioning or people asking, why is it hidden? People like me going, why is it hidden? But Kate Forbes did not record her church membership as a potential conflict of interest on a high-level government register, despite other ministers recording theirs. The Finance Secretary also omitted limited companies run by her father and husband, while colleagues including similar information about their close family. The information comes from an unpublished register of ministerial interests, compiled by the Scottish Government's most senior official. So we have to ask, why is she being so snide about this? Why is she not putting out there that she has these potential conflicts of interest? Is it because she's embarrassed by them? Is it because she feels that they may adversely affect her public image? Well, I think that by hiding them, it isn't doing your public image any good at all, Kate, especially for someone who claims to be virtuous and religious and honest to a point, to a fault kind of thing. That's where you're pushing yourself, and yet here you are hiding information. Very odd. The Herald obtained this list, as well as a list of recent updates using the Freedom of Information law. Nicola Sturgeon recorded her husband, SNP Chief Executive Peter Murrell, who owns a half share in a house in Portugal and has possibly got £600,000 in an account somewhere, but not necessarily that £600,000. No siree, Bob. It would be a completely different £600,000, but that will remain to be seen after the police investigation. And Scottish Green Minister Patrick Harvie declared he had been convicted of a breach of the peace while on an NV Direct Action protest. Under the Scottish Ministerial Code, new ministers must declare all interest which might be thought to give rise to a conflict in relation to their ministerial office. So if you are married to someone who owns a limited company that may benefit from decisions that you make, or you're a member of a family who also owns a limited company that may benefit from the decisions you make or you're party to, that is definitely a conflict of interest. And if you are a member of a very sectarian church, a very formal, very staunch church which has very strict rules, you undoubtedly will have conflicts of interest. Conflicts that this person, Kate Forbes, has already admitted to by saying that in a vote she would have voted against gay marriage, not because she particularly thought it wrong, but because it goes against the teachings of her religion. And that is the problem where religion and politics meets. It's one of those few things where actually America has got it right, and that there must be a division between politics and religion. Although in practice, of course, that isn't the case in America, unfortunately. But the principle must be there. The list should also cover interests of the minister's spouse or partner and close family, which might be thought to give rise to a conflict, which I've just mentioned. Now, Miss Forbes, who's running to become the next SNP leader and First Minister, is a member of a socially conservative Free Church of Scotland. Her opposition to the same-sex marriage, to terminations, and having children outside of wedlock have all caused controversy during the campaign because of her religious standings and her adherence to the church. So it's her adherence to this religion. She did not declare it as a potential conflict, although 2 other ministers did name their church, including one who is in the Free Church. The declaration covers charities and the Free Church nationally, as well as its individual churches, which are legally charities. So by actually not declaring her interest in a charity, she's actually breaking the rules. That should now immediately disbar her for running. She should now quit. She is now trying to run to lead a party of whose rules she is now breaking. That should be enough to disbar her from the race. Anyway, under the charities section, Deputy First Minister John Swinney declared, "I am a member of the National Trust for Scotland and the Church of Scotland. I participate in the life of the Church of Scotland and financially contribute to SCIAF, Christian Aid and Mary's Meals." Solicitor General Ruth Charteris, who is a law officer and is therefore also a minister, declared that she was a member of the Downvale Free Church in Glasgow and the Lawyers Christian Fellowship. However, Miss Forbes' charity entry states not applicable, despite the Free Church in Dingwall, where she married in 2021, and the Free Church nearest her matrimonial home, both being charities. So she is a liar by omission. So she has this thing where she pushes how wonderful she is, she's so religious, she follows the teachings of her church, and then lies. And then lies by omission. That gives you an idea. Now, if she's going to not volunteer information like this, just as a minister, just because of her private life, what will she keep from the people if she becomes leader? You want a leader who is open and transparent and will tell the truth. You do not want a proven liar. And that's what we've got. So one of Miss Forbes' junior ministers, Tom Arthur, even recorded his membership of the RSPB in the charity section. Under interest of a spouse, partner or close family member, Miss Forbes only said that her father was a cost auditor with Scottish Water. However, Dr. David Forbes, her father, is also a director and controlling hand of Forbes and Forbes Limited, in which he and Mrs. Forbes' mother, Naomi, have a 25% stake. The firm's website offers business and construction cost management to a range of potential clients. Miss Forbes' husband, Ali, also owns a small firm, Daniel McLennan Limited. So there's so much she's hiding, so much she's not putting on these official registers, which she should, by the rules, put on. Not just the rules of her own party, of course, by the rules of the Scottish Government. So why does she feel free to hide information, to break the rules, to declare no interest where she has an interest? Why does she feel free to lie to the people of Scotland? We don't know. But, you know, when other people, other ministers are putting this on, or not just ministers, other MPs are putting these information out there, why does she feel free not to? What is she hiding? Why does she want to hide this information from the people of Scotland? And then claim that she's honourable and virtuous and honest. I think that's 3 things that we can now say she most definitely isn't. Anyway, we shall round off here and come up and finish the video. So for all her claims of honesty and integrity, we have lying by omission. And it's an odd thing to lie about, not putting down your charitable interests, not putting down your church. She doesn't put down her husband or father's business interests, but she does put down a little bit of information about her father. So it's not as though she's forgotten that she needs to do this. She is fully aware that this needs to be put down, but elected only to put the minor thing down and not the major thing. And so it does make her look rather dishonest, rather, why is she concealing this? It doesn't do her image very much good, and it does make her look dishonest. Do you want someone who hides things like this? Do you want someone who doesn't want to admit the truth to people? Because if she says, oh, I'm deliberately hiding it, then she's deliberately hiding it. If she says she forgot, then you know she's either lying or she's not fit for office if she can forget something like that. So it's up to you. Well, how do you view this? Is it deliberate? Is it stupidity? Is it ignorance? What do you think? Tell me in the comments what you think. Anyway, I'll finish that there. Thank you very much for listening. If you like what you're seeing here on the channel, do please hit that subscribe button and ring that there bell. And leave a like, leave a comment. Please share the video. Until next time, stay safe, stay well. God help you if you vote for her. And goodbye.